What's up, Buttercups? My name is Shane, and today I am doing a Christmas tag. I cannot believe that Christmas is, only a couple of weeks away? Oh my god, I feel like this month just flew by. Like, does anyone else feel like this month just went so fast? Have you started your Christmas shopping? Let me know, because I haven't, and I feel like I should be. Anyways, I don't want to make the intro too long, so let's jump right into the questions. All the questions will also be down in the description if you want to do this tag yourself. Alright, question number 1. What is my favorite Christmas film? You know what? My parents and I were actually, I went over to their house for dinner, and we were actually talking about all Christmas movies, and I love Christmas Vacation. I think it is so funny. It's with the Griswold family. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, family comes over and stays there. I love that movie because I feel like not only is it just hilarious, but I feel like it is so relatable, especially this year. My husband and I decided to go all out with Christmas lights, and it's like one freaking bulb blows out and the whole string of lights go out. It is so obnoxious, so I've definitely been relating to that movie a lot this year. I also love, oh my goodness, what is the name of this movie? Somebody help me out in the comments. It's the one where the kid shoots his eye out with the BB gun. I cannot remember the title of it, but I love that movie. We're also talking a little bit about animation movies, like the old school Christmas animation movies. I never really cared for like Rudolph, but I loved the movie Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I loved A Year Without a Santa Claus. There was some, like, I love the Snow and Heat Meisner. I forget which movie they're from, but they're from one of those old school animation movies. Like, I'll put little pictures up here if I can't find them. You got the Heat Meisner and the Snow Meisner. The Snow one is my boy. I love him, but I love those movies. Question number 2, have I ever had a white Christmas? 9 times out of 10 I do. Most of you are familiar with me living in New England, so we are very familiar with snow during the winter and stuff, but years like this one where it actually really hasn't snowed, we got a few flurries, and I think it's December 9th at the moment, and the fact that we haven't actually gotten a full snowfall is crazy, and we're all enjoying it, but we all do want a white Christmas. But most of the time, every single year, we will have snow before or on Christmas. Honestly, if you're from like California or just somewhere else that doesn't get snow, I would really highly recommend either coming to New York or coming to Boston, where we get a lot of snow during Christmas. I think it's, you know, I kind of get tired of it because I live in it, so every single year I have to deal with driving in the snow and shoveling and plowing and layering up and stuff, and sometimes it's not really my thing. It can get a little old, but for people who have never experienced it, the first snowfall is gorgeous, and I think it's just one of those things that you should really see at least once in your lifetime. Question number 3, where do you usually spend your holiday? The past couple of years have been a little bit different. When I was younger, my parents split when I was really little, so I was always accustomed to visiting, you know, going to my mom's side of the family and then my dad's side of the family. So Christmas Eve really was the super busy day where, you know, I'd go to all my grandparents and my aunts and uncles, and we'd open a bunch of presents there, and then Christmas Day we would go to my mom's and my dad's and open presents from Santa there. As I'm getting older, now I think, for an example, this year, for Christmas Eve, I am going to my grandmother's, and then I think we'll be going to my husband's grandparents. I only have one living grandparent. He has 2 living grandparents, so I think we'll be going to the grandparents on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day we'll just be spending the day at my mom's and his mom, so it's gonna be much more of a laid back and just very relaxed kind of day. Number 4, what's my favorite Christmas song? I love Santa Baby, which I did a cover on December 1st. I love All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey. I think one of my favorite sad songs is Christmas Shoes. If you have never heard that song before and you want to cry, listen to Christmas Shoes. It is such a sad song. It's just, I'm not really spoiling it. I'm just saying that the song is about a little boy who's very, very, very poor, who has been saving up money for a long time to buy his mom a Christmas present, but his mom is very sick, and he's saying that she's gonna meet Jesus tonight. Like, I'm like ready to like cry right now. Like, his mom is dying, and and he wants to get her one last Christmas present. It's a beautiful song if you've never heard it. Number 5, do you open any presents on Christmas Eve? I kind of answered this already. I do. When we were younger, we opened a lot of presents on Christmas Eve. But now that I'm older, obviously the presents are more directed toward my daughter. So we might open like a gift card here and there on Christmas Eve. But yes, we do open presents on Christmas Eve from our like not immediate family. Does that make any sense? Number 6, can you name all of Santa's reindeer? Oh, okay. There's Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen, and most importantly of all, I screwed up, the most famous reindeer of all, which I also did a makeup tutorial on, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Number 7, what holiday traditions are you looking forward to most this year? I am super, super stoked. My daughter is still a little bit on the young side. She's only about a year and a half. She's 15 months. And so the concept of Santa Claus isn't fully there yet, but I did want to start traditions with her this year and from this year on, so I am so looking forward to, you guys will see in my vlogs, but I'm going to make like reindeer food to put out on the lawn. We'll be doing the milking cookies. I'll be, I'm so excited because this is the first year that my husband and I get to play Santa Claus, so we want to go all out. So all of those little traditions, like us writing her a Santa note. Obviously, she's not going to understand it, but I did want to save all the Santa notes that she gets every year and put it like in an album or something for her to keepsake. So all those little tiny traditions that you just can't wait to do as a parent, we get to start this year, and I'm so excited. Number 8, is your Christmas tree real or fake? We've only had a fake Christmas tree. This is our 3rd Christmas in this house, and we really, really, really wanted to get a real Christmas tree this year. Our neighbor, who we're good friends with, was saying that they're gonna get a real Christmas tree, and they were telling us where to get them, and they're gonna do an annual Christmas tree burning the day after Christmas, and they invited us over. But unfortunately, we couldn't do the real Christmas tree because I was like, babe, Ella is my daughter, for those who might not know. I said Ella is gonna be pulling at the ornaments. I said needles are gonna go everywhere. I said not this year. I said, why don't we wait until we have all our babies and they're a little bit grown up, and we'll go out like Christmas vacation. We will go out and cut down our very first Christmas tree, and it's something that we'll look forward to. So until then, we will be having a fake Christmas tree every single year. Number 9, what is your all-time favorite holiday food / sweet treat? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, there's no like specific holiday food that I can pinpoint. I can think of a drink. I love eggnog, and I'm so excited when it comes around every year. But for food, I mean, there's really nothing specific that I can think of. When we get together, there's a lot of pies, there's a lot of cakes and stuff, but nothing that you can't really get all year round. I do love those little like Christmas cookies that come out every year with like the little design on them. I don't even know sometimes I'll have Christmas trees, Santa Claus, reindeer on them. Do you know what I mean? They're like yay big. You can bake them in your oven. Those are really, really good. Okay, number 10, be honest. Ooh, scandalous. Do you like giving gifts or receiving gifts better? Well, when I was younger, obviously, I would love receiving gifts. I was like, yeah, I got all this stuff. I'd be so happy about it. But as I'm getting older, I actually really enjoy making my gifts. Just recently, I did a DIY sugar scrub that I'm going to give away to 2 girls in my family. I don't know who yet, but I feel like it just makes me happy when, you know, I get the reaction that like, wow, you made this. I feel like it's just so much more sentimental to either buy something that you know someone will really, really like. I don't know what's going on outside right now, so please excuse the construction. I feel like there's always construction going on in my neighborhood all the time. But anyways, it's just an amazing feeling to know that you really put like thought or effort into a gift that you're gonna give away. Number 12, what would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? I've always wanted to visit Times Square in New York. I've been to New York many, many times. I have a lot of family there, especially that lives in Long Island. I used to date someone who lived in Buffalo, New York, so I've been to New York many, many times, but I've never been able to visit Times Square, and I always watch the ball drop on New Year's on TV in Times Square, and I just feel like New York is such a beautiful place to visit when the snow falls and all the Christmas tree lights are up, or all the Christmas lights are up. I just feel like it's really gorgeous, and one year I definitely want to make a trip to New York. I'm hoping to visit New York soon, but that's a whole nother reason. But for the holiday season, I'd love to go and visit. Number 13, we are getting louder outside. I don't know what's going on. Number 13, are you pro present wrapper or do you fail miserably? I'm a pro when it comes to wrapping a box. What is going on? Hang on. I'm sorry guys, there's like a truck outside doing something. We're almost done though. I'm so sorry. I feel like this happens every time I sit down to do a video. Every single time. Either that or the freaking lawnmower. As I was saying, I am awesome at wrapping like boxes, but when it comes to wrapping like something crazy like this, girl. Number 14, your most memorable holiday moments. I mean, I guess it was a gift that I got my husband a couple years ago. I used to own a motorcycle. A lot of people don't know that about me, but I love motorcycles. And my husband actually bought me a motorcycle for our first Christmas together, which was insanity, like complete insanity. I don't know how to react to gifts like that. So, you know, we had all gone to my parents' house and we opened presents, and he gave me the last gift, which was like a little box, and I opened it. I thought it was going to be jewelry or something, and it was a key. So they all brought me downstairs into the garage, and there was my motorcycle, and I was so excited. Since we've had to sell it for financial reasons, we just really needed help knocking down some of our bills, and we sold a motorcycle. And I said, well, you know what? I said, it's just a toy. I said that we're gonna have a lot of toys throughout our lives, and I don't want to get so attached to this. I can't let it go, especially if it's gonna help us. The truck is getting louder. I'm gonna shut up. So that was my most memorable holiday moment that really, really stood out to me. Oh, there are 3 more questions. I'm sorry, guys. He keeps going on and off. Please, I hope that doesn't bother you. Number 15, what made you realize the truth about Santa? Kids are assholes. So I was in school, and you know, when you get older, like more so in the middle school age, kids are like, you know, they'll kind of ruin it for you. And nobody flat out told me that Santa Claus didn't exist, but kids gave their opinions and told them what they thought. So I went to my mom, and I know my mom doesn't like to lie to me, and I felt really bad after this, but I was really young, and I just straight up asked her. I said, Mom, like, does Santa Claus exist? And I feel like now being a parent, if my little girl came up to me and asked me that, I wouldn't want to tell her the truth, but my mom did tell me the truth, and I think that like I was gonna find out either way, and she didn't want to be the one that was lying to me. So I found out from school, but I confirmed it with my mom. Number 16, do you make New Year's resolutions and do you stick to them? Normally I don't, because I've realized my life changes in an instant. Like an example, from 2013 to going into 2014, I didn't know I was pregnant, and that year was insanity to me. I got engaged that year, I got married that year, I got pregnant, I gave birth, I had baby showers, bridal showers, my wedding, like everything happened to me, and I made no New Year's resolutions for that year, not knowing what that year would bring me. So I don't typically like to make them, I kind of am making a couple this year to simply better myself. Like this year I'm trying not to bite my nails. I want this year to be the year that I break that habit. I also want to stop sleeping in my makeup. So there are just like a little couple here and there sort of resolutions that I'm making, but I don't want to like set an almost impossible goal to like drive me nuts all year. I did join a gym again, so I'm trying to reach the goal that I want to be at in the summertime, but I don't really like to make like resolutions to be like, I must do this. I more so just kind of go with the flow. And number 17, the last question, what makes the holidays special for you? Having my family all together is really, really important to me. I'm very, very family oriented, and I feel like throughout the years my family has kind of drifted apart a bit. I don't see my cousins and my aunts as often as I would like to, and even though it's kind of like a forced thing during the holidays to see all your relatives, it's also kind of nice just to sort of see everybody together and mingling and laughing, and that is my favorite part, just having everybody together. I told my mom when, the next generation, like my generation, my brothers and my cousins, take over the holidays, I said I would really, really, really like to host either Christmas or Thanksgiving, and I don't know if my cousins are really into that, so I feel like I'm going to be hosting a lot of holidays, which is totally fine to me. I don't really like to be the host of parties because I tend to not really enjoy myself as often, but if that means that I get to get all my family together, then I would happily take that responsibility. But that's going to be it for the questions today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick and quirky tag. You can answer any of the questions below that you'd like. Also, if you answered this tag yourself, please let me know. I would love to see your answers. But thank you guys again so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a big thumbs up. It really, really helps support my channel. You can also subscribe if you don't want to miss any new videos. I vlog every single day except for Fridays, where you get a special video like this, and every Monday you get a makeup tutorial. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!